who are also awarded today. I am very thankful to Ferrocement Society for giving me this opportunity. And I feel that Ferrocement Day is not merely the ceremonial event, it is a reminder of structural philosophy which is rooted in the efficiency, economy, and the elegance and the social responsibility it carries when we work with Ferrocement Structures. And before speaking about the future, it is my duty to give the tribute to the two tall personalities, late Dr. B.N. Givekar sir and late Mrudula sir. Both of them, they had different philosophies, but goal was the same. And they have strived all their life to bring about the technology in ferrocement and bring it to the glory. And it doesn't go without saying that both of them, they have contributed immensely for the development of ferrocement, and that's why ferrocement construction is spreading in a very all the diverse dimensions in India, in Maharashtra, and that's why we are all here. So I also acknowledge here the dynamic leadership by the past president and secretary of Ferrocement Society of India, Mr. Sangare sir, Rajendra Pawar sir, Hangekar sir, Mahamuni sir, Nandakumar Jadhav sir. Pushyamitra has joined and he is also contributing now. Pranav is also there. So it is in younger generation's hands also. They are contributing very well, and I am sure they will carry forward this legacy with great enthusiasm and great responsibility. When we think about ferrocement, the first one who actually showcased the technical strength and the structural strength of ferrocement, India.He, and that is on the global level. His hangers and shells were not just the structures, but they were lessons for the structural efficiency and how the thin structures can have great strengths. That's what he demonstrated. And here in India, what we can say, Ambegawkar sir, he has shown the same kind of technical ability by the ferrocement with the first ferrocement arch dam that is being constructed. And it is actually, I feel that being a person from academics as a structural engineer into the education system, research, guidance, and the curriculum development, I always believe that engineering excellence lies in understanding the force flow, geometry, and the material optimization. And the ferrocement is one material which embodies these principles very beautifully. In May 2025, last year, when Lele sir was also with me at Ferro 14 conference, which was held at Rutgers University by International Ferrocement Society, the community was deeply reflecting the forward-looking linkages for the ferrocement, and the discussions were not nostalgic at all. They were in the transformation phase. So ferrocement is changing its face. That's what we could feel when we saw the international community. The modified version of ferrocement, they call it as ultra thin UHPC. That is the name they are using. They are saying that let us not use the ferrocement name. Instead of that, let us use ultra thin UHPC. It's one and the same as ferrocement. Maybe there are some commercial advantages while using this name. And that's what has been decided. And they are giving the vision that it should be integration with the advanced cementitious composite, where ultra thin UHPC, ECC, fiber reinforced mortars significantly they will enhance the strength and the durability while retaining the thin shell structures and its advantages. Emphasis was there on non-corrosive reinforcement system. We are talking about polymers and newer materials which are coming for resistance of corrosion. So use of GFRP basalt fibers. This is what we have seen in some of the projects which were displayed at Rutgers University. Polymer grids to overcome the corrosion concerns, especially at coastal and aggressive environments. The third point that was emphasized was the digital structural optimization. So application of finite elements, the newer generation can take this up. Parametric modeling and form finding tools to optimize the shell geometry and its thicknesses. So further you can optimize that structure and utilize the strength to its maximum level. The fourth point which was discussed was prefabrication and modularization. So shift is towards the industrialized use of ferrocement, which right now is in nascent state here in India. So we must think about how we can modularize it and multiply the housing or affordable housing schemes. And the worldwide right now, the climate resilient infrastructure is the buzzword, and use of ferrocement for water harvesting structure, flood resilient structure or housing, and lightweight bridges. He has already demonstrated lightweight bridge here today. Disaster and self shelters at particular locations. So these were 5 important points which were discussed at international level. And I think we should align ourselves with that. We are on to that same path, but here onwards we can think about on these lines as well. From the research point of view, which is our work, critical gaps are still there, like long-term durability, and we have started work with the durability assessment and all the experimentation which represents the durability aspect of the ferrocement, and we are carrying out our work. I hope that we will be able to derive and give the output to all the community who will be using those results. Seismic performance, thin shell ferrocement systems, fatigue behavior, life cycle assessment, and embodied carbon analysis. Standardized testing methodologies. All these things which are done at the education or academic level, those will be there. Mostly by this year end, we are already done the work and we have published it. It is in the open domain. Anybody and everybody can access to that and use it. But it has to be in place in the documentation form, and that should be the elementary step for the codal provision which we are trying to contribute to. So it is our responsibility to integrate these directions into the postgraduate teaching and the research and doctoral investigations. So ferrocement must re-enter into our curriculum not as just a chapter, but as a modern sustainable structural system. Our students must understand thin shell actions, membrane stress behavior, distributed reinforcement mechanics, and concept that aligns perfectly with the advanced computational tools which are available. So use of softwares, animations, and all those things should also be brought into this philosophy of ferrocement construction technology. We celebrate this 14th Ferrocement Day. Let us remember the visionary leadership of Divekar sir, dedicated contribution by Kulkarni sir, structural inspiration by Nervi, and the pioneering work in India by Ambegavkar sir, and current codal efforts which are being taken by Kulkarni sir. And we are also looking forward to the new generation engineers present here today, taking up the challenges to the next glory. This represents continuity, past, present, and the future of ferrocement. So best tribute we can offer to the pioneers of ferrocement is not ceremonial remembrance, but renewed research, codal development, field implementation, and global coordination and collaboration. So for that collaboration, we have to have international parties, investors, stakeholders, along with the academia. If all of us go hand in hand, we will be able to really contribute lot of it for the future prospects of ferrocement community. Let this day mark the beginning of revitalized ferrocement movement in India, one that is codified, digitized, sustainable, and globally relevant. I am very sure with a country like India, ferrocement offers excellent entrepreneurial opportunity for a large number of engineers and contractors with small to medium scale projects and limited capital investment. This is aligned with the Smart India infrastructure vision of India 2027. So we are no different than our government policies as well. So in coded support for improvement system, including the ferrocement and thin shell system, It is expected to expand in the near future, and we will all abide by contributing to the same cause. With these some of my thoughts on the development of ferrocement for present and future, I congratulate all the awardees. I congratulate all the artisans who were awarded today and they were recognized. This is a very good step, and your recognition strengthens this movement, Ferrocement India, and I thank the Ferrocement Society of India for giving me this opportunity and express my few thoughts at this moment. Thank you so much.